As part of the greeting process, you'll need to hear and clearly understand the name of the woman you're meeting. Mentally associate that name with an object or event or visualize it, and you'll remember it more easily. Be certain to repeat the name immediately and try to use it about once per minute in your conversation. It's completely permissible to look back at her name tag. You won't be penalized for that because you will probably find her doing the same thing. You can also ask her if she has a different nickname. Here are some examples of associations. Ginny, giraffe. Kendall, Ken doll and Barbie. Chloe, clock. Sheila, shoes. Brooke, river or stream. Eve, first woman. These associations are best when they are flattering or interesting associations you could say out loud to her. Transitions. A transition allows one person to ease out of a conversation. It's part of the greeting, transition, farewell package. Transitions follow introductions and are simply a cue to the newcomer of how to proceed with the conversation. It sounds like this. Michelle, Sarah and I were just talking about river rafting. She went 4 times this summer and had a great adventure each time. Sarah, hey, it was so nice to meet you. Bye. Farewells. Farewells are simple. Say something nice, then say her name, then say goodbye. Here are some farewells you might hear from sorority members. As you listen to these, imagine yourself responding with the 3 same components. Name. We had so much to talk about and so much in common. I can't wait to talk again. Bye. It was great meeting you, Name. I look forward to talking again. Bye. Name. I can't wait to introduce you to more of my sisters. Bye. Speaking tips. Always pay attention to your voice and diction. Make sure your interviewer can hear you over the din of other conversations in the room, but don't scream at her. Speak clearly. Put some energy and life into your voice and use good grammar. Minimize the number of extended pauses and avoid peppering your conversation with fillers. Filler words include ah, like, actually, you know what I mean, etc. These words distract from your message and can make you seem uncertain, awkward, and unpolished. Even worse, you might be perceived as hiding or fabricating information. The replacement habit is just silence. Instead of trying to fill in the gaps, try to become more comfortable with small periods of silence. A more articulate speaker does not rely upon these types of fillers. A speaking partner might interpret your use of fillers as an attempt to monopolize the table as she is gathering her thoughts. But if your thoughts are gathered and you know what you're going to say before you speak, you don't need fillers. Interrupting. If she has the floor, so to speak, and if you try to take it away from her, you're saying, in effect, I am more important than you. What you have to say is uninteresting. Stop talking. I am the interesting one here. That's not the message you want to send. I know you're excited about what is zipping about in your head and trying to get it out, but you can wait. You can hold on to that zipping thought and offer it to her when she's done with hers. Now, it's perfectly fine and normal to make short statements that are not intended to stop her from talking. Comments like, yep, yeah, sure, I agree, I know, seriously, and even a properly placed, empathetic, and genuine, oh my God, are natural components of being a good conversational listener. In fact, conversation is eerily one-sided without them, but make sure your acknowledgments of her comments don't escape your control and turn into an interruption. So a replacement habit for interrupting is allowing the person to finish her thought. Just let her finish. Now, that sounds easy enough to do, but in reality, it can be very challenging to develop that habit. So give yourself some time to practice before you hit the recruitment scene. After the introductions, transitions, and greetings, you're responsible for the meat of the experience, conversation. It's time for the you show. How do you do that? Next, I'll give you the steps and examples so you can learn what to expect in terms of conversations from the sorority members. Their questions, your answers. The sorority women expect to be speaking to women who have no training in conversation. They accept that your conversation skills could be terrible, excellent, or anywhere in between. Therefore, they're fully prepared to start the conversation and keep it going. They have some questions ready to go in case of a dead silence or awkward pause. Let's review some of these types of questions and 2 ways you might offer responses. In the following examples, you will find a typical sorority member's question followed by 2 responses, one from a typical prospective sorority member and one from you. The first is the type of response sorority members typically hear. The second is the type of response that will indicate you're a sophisticated conversationalist interested in the woman's experience in her sorority. As you listen to these, imagine yourself in this conversation. Which comment feels most natural to you? If you feel more comfortable with the first comment, that's okay. Keep practicing conversations. You'll get to the point where it feels natural to advance from understanding the question to asking your own. Here we go. Sorority member: what interested you in sorority recruitment? Typical response: oh, I heard about it through a friend, or the brochure from Greek Life was really compelling. You: who wouldn't be interested? Sorority women on this campus are so impressive. You are all vibrant, outgoing, active, and you have really great friendships. How did you make sure you ended up in one of the favorite sororities for you? Or, I was excited to get the flyer from Greek Life a few months ago, but I'm thrilled to be here now. How did you first learn about sorority recruitment, and what was the experience like for you?